Question 1. When changing lanes, what must a driver always do before moving into another lane? A. Check the rearview mirrors only. B. Signal and check the blind spot. C. Rely on the side mirrors. D. Increase speed slightly. The answer is B. Signal and check the blind spot. Explanation. The handbook specifies that drivers must always signal their intention and check their blind spot before changing lanes to ensure safety. Question 2. What must a driver do before entering an intersection? A. Look straight ahead. B. Observe both sides of the road. C. Increase speed. D. Keep the same pace. The correct answer is B. Observe both sides of the road. Explanation. Before entering an intersection, a driver must observe both sides of the road to detect pedestrians, cyclists, or vehicles approaching. Question 3. When approaching a green light that has been on for a long time, the driver should A. Maintain speed. B. Accelerate. C. Be ready to stop. D. Sound the horn. The correct answer is C. Be ready to stop. Explanation. A green light that has been on for a while may turn yellow soon. Therefore, the driver must anticipate this and be ready to stop safely. Question 4. At a pedestrian crosswalk, who has the right of way? A. Vehicles approaching from the left. B. Pedestrians crossing. C. Bicyclists. D. Vehicles turning right. The correct answer is B. Pedestrians crossing. Explanation. The Highway Safety Code gives pedestrians the right of way when they are crossing at a marked crosswalk or intersection. Question 5. When approaching a cyclist on the road, a driver must A. Sound the horn repeatedly. B. Maintain at least 1 meter of clearance. C. Pass closely to avoid traffic. D. Ignore the cyclist. The correct answer is B. Maintain at least 1 meter of clearance. Explanation. The handbook requires at least 1 meter of clearance in a zone of 50 kilometers per hour or less and 1.5 meters in higher speed zones when passing a cyclist. Question 6. When two vehicles arrive at a four-way stop at the same time, who has the right of way? A. The vehicle on the left. B. The vehicle on the right. C. The largest vehicle. D. The faster vehicle. The correct answer is B. The vehicle on the right. Explanation. When vehicles arrive simultaneously, the vehicle on the right has the right of way. Question 7. Before backing up, a driver must A. Look only through the rearview mirror. B. Check all mirrors and look behind. C. Rely on backup cameras only. D. Keep looking forward. The correct answer is B. Check all mirrors and look behind. Explanation. The handbook emphasizes visually checking behind by turning your head and using mirrors before reversing. Question 8. When approaching a railway crossing without signals, a driver must A. Proceed without slowing down. B. Stop only if a train is seen. C. Slow down and look both ways. D. Cross quickly to avoid delays. The correct answer is C. Slow down and look both ways. Explanation. Drivers must reduce speed, look both ways, and ensure no train is coming before crossing an uncontrolled railway. Question 9. When an emergency vehicle approaches with lights and sirens activated, drivers must A. Continue at normal speed. B. Stop immediately where they are. C. Move to the right and stop. D. Speed up to get out of the way. The correct answer is C. Move to the right and stop. Explanation. Drivers are required to pull over to the right edge and stop to allow emergency vehicles to pass. Question 10. When following another vehicle, what is the minimum safe following distance under normal conditions? A. 1 second. B. 2 seconds. C. 3 seconds. D. 4 seconds. The correct answer is B. 2 seconds. Explanation. A minimum 2-second following distance allows time to react safely in normal driving conditions. Question 11. When entering an expressway, a driver should A. Stop before merging. B. Accelerate to match the traffic speed. C. Merge at a low speed. D. Use hazard lights while merging. The correct answer is B. Accelerate to match the traffic speed. Explanation: drivers must use the acceleration lane to match the speed of vehicles on the expressway before merging safely. Question 12. When being passed by another vehicle, the driver must A. Increase speed. B. Maintain or reduce speed slightly. C. Move to the left. D. Sound the horn. The correct answer is B. Maintain or reduce speed slightly. Explanation: the handbook advises maintaining or slightly reducing speed to allow the passing vehicle to complete the maneuver safely. Question 13. On an highway, if you miss your exit, you should A. Back up carefully. B. Stop on the shoulder. C. Continue to the next exit. D. Make a U-turn at the divider. The correct answer is C. Continue to the next exit. Explanation: it is prohibited to reverse or make a U-turn on an highway. Drivers must continue to the next exit. Question 14. When driving downhill, you should A. Shift to a lower gear. B. Apply brakes continuously. C. Shift to neutral. D. Accelerate to gain control. The correct answer is A. Shift to a lower gear. Explanation: using a lower gear increases engine braking and helps maintain control without overheating the brakes. Question 15. When approaching a curve, a driver should A. Brake while turning. B. Enter at a reduced speed. C. Accelerate into the curve. D. Maintain a constant high speed. The correct answer is B. Enter at a reduced speed. Explanation: the handbook instructs reducing speed before entering a curve to maintain control and stability. Question 16. When turning left at an intersection, drivers must yield to A. Oncoming vehicles and pedestrians. B. Vehicles behind them. C. Vehicles turning right. D. Buses only. The correct answer is A. Oncoming vehicles and pedestrians. Explanation: left-turning vehicles must yield to oncoming traffic and pedestrians crossing in the direction of the turn. Question 17. When driving through a tunnel, drivers must A. Turn on low-beam headlights. B. Use high beams. C. Stop before entering. D. Sound the horn. The correct answer is A. Turn on low-beam headlights. Explanation: drivers are required to use low beams in tunnels for visibility without blinding other drivers. Question 18. When parking on an incline facing uphill with a curb, you must turn the front wheels A. Toward the curb. B. Away from the curb. C. Straight ahead. D. In any direction. The correct answer is B. Away from the curb. Explanation: wheels must be turned away from the curb so the vehicle rolls toward the curb if the brakes fail. Question 19. When you see a pedestrian with a white cane, you must A. Honk to signal your presence. B. Yield and stop if necessary. C. Proceed carefully without stopping. D. Wave the pedestrian across. The correct answer is B. Yield and stop if necessary. Explanation: pedestrians using a white cane are visually impaired and have absolute right-of-way. Question 20. Before entering traffic from a parked position, a driver must A. Signal and check mirrors and blind spots. B. Pull out quickly. C. Turn on hazard lights. D. Rely on the rearview mirror. The correct answer is A. Signal and check mirrors and blind spots. Explanation: the driver must signal intention, check mirrors and blind spots before entering moving traffic. Question 21. When a vehicle approaches a school bus with flashing red lights, the driver must A. Slow down and pass carefully. B. Stop at least 5 meters behind or in front of the bus. C. Sound the horn to alert children. D. Continue if no children are visible. The correct answer is B. Stop at least 5 meters behind or in front of the bus. Explanation: the Highway Safety Code requires all vehicles to stop at least 5 meters from a school bus displaying flashing red lights in both directions. Question 22. When overtaking another vehicle on a two-lane road, a driver must ensure A. There is sufficient clear visibility and no solid line. B. The vehicle ahead is signaling a turn. C. Another vehicle is approaching. D. The road is narrow. The correct answer is A. There is sufficient clear visibility and no solid line. Explanation. Passing is permitted only when visibility and space are sufficient and road markings allow it. Question 23. The proper way to negotiate a right turn at an intersection is to A. Signal well in advance and stay close to the right edge. B. Swing wide into the left lane. C. Enter the intersection, then signal. D. Stop in the middle of the lane. The correct answer is A. Signal well in advance and stay close to the right edge. Explanation. To turn right safely, signal early, keep to the right edge, and turn into the right lane of the new road. Question 24. When approaching a yield sign, a driver must A. Stop in all cases. B. Slow down and be ready to stop if necessary. C. Maintain the same speed. D. Accelerate quickly. The correct answer is B. Slow down and be ready to stop if necessary. Explanation. At a yield sign, the driver must slow and stop if required to give way to vehicles or pedestrians with the right-of-way. Question 25. A driver must not enter an intersection when A. The light is green. B. There is insufficient space to clear it. C. A pedestrian is standing on the sidewalk. D. The vehicle behind is close. The correct answer is B. There is insufficient space to clear it. Explanation. Entering without enough space blocks cross-traffic and violates intersection blocking rules. Question 26. When approaching a flashing yellow light, the driver should A. Stop completely. B. Proceed with caution and be prepared to yield. C. Accelerate to clear quickly. D. Ignore it if traffic is light. The correct answer is B. Proceed with caution. Explanation. A flashing yellow means proceed carefully and be ready to yield to others. Question 27. When driving behind a heavy vehicle, the driver should A. Follow closely to reduce wind drag. B. Maintain a greater following distance. C. Stay directly in the driver's mirrors. D. Flash high beams. The correct answer is B. Maintain a greater following distance. Explanation. Heavy vehicles require longer stopping distances. Extra space allows time to react safely. Question 28. If another driver is tailgating, the best response is to A. Brake sharply. B. Move to another lane or allow the vehicle to pass. C. Accelerate. D. Ignore the situation. The correct answer is B. Move to another lane or allow the vehicle to pass. Explanation. The handbook advises creating space or letting the tailgater pass instead of reacting aggressively. Question 29. When driving through a residential area, a prudent driver should A. Increase speed to clear quickly. B. Stay alert for children and reduce speed. C. Sound the horn frequently. D. Drive in the center of the road. The correct answer is B. Stay alert for children and reduce speed. Explanation. Reduced speed and vigilance protect pedestrians and cyclists commonly present in residential zones. Question 30. When exiting an expressway, a driver should A. Begin braking once in the deceleration lane. B. Brake while still on the main lane. C. Stop on the shoulder. D. Slow abruptly in traffic. The correct answer is A. Begin braking once in the deceleration lane. Explanation. Drivers must maintain highway speed until entering the deceleration lane, then slow gradually. Question 31. If you are involved in a minor collision with no injuries, you must A. Leave the scene immediately. B. Exchange information and fill out a report if required. C. Wait in your car with hazard lights off. D. Ignore it if the damage is small. The correct answer is B. Exchange information and fill out a report if required. Explanation. Drivers must stop, exchange identification, and complete required accident reports under the code. Question 32. When driving in fog, the driver must use A. High beam headlights. B. Low beam headlights. C. Parking lights only. D. Hazard flashers. The correct answer is B. Low beam headlights. Explanation: low beams reduce glare and provide better visibility in fog or mist. Question 33. When overtaken by another vehicle at night, you should A. Switch to high beams. B. Keep low beams on until the vehicle has passed. C. Flash headlights. D. Increase speed. The correct answer is B. Keep low beams on until the vehicle has passed. Explanation: keeping low beams avoids blinding the passing driver and ensures safety. Question 34. When approaching a narrow bridge or underpass, a driver must A. Yield to oncoming traffic if necessary. B. Increase speed. C. Drive in the middle. D. Overtake slower vehicles. The correct answer is A. Yield to oncoming traffic if necessary. Explanation: the handbook directs drivers to yield where the roadway is too narrow for simultaneous passage. Question 35. A driver intending to reverse must not A. Back up without checking behind. B. Use the mirrors. C. Move slowly. D. Check blind spots. The correct answer is A. Back up without checking behind. Explanation: backing without direct observation is unsafe. The driver must look behind before reversing. Question 36. When parking beside another vehicle, double parking, a driver A. May stop briefly if attended. B. Is prohibited from double parking. C. May do so on wide streets. D. May stop to unload passengers. The correct answer is B. Is prohibited from double parking. Explanation: double parking obstructs traffic and is prohibited under the Highway Safety Code. Question 37. When approaching a hill with limited visibility, a driver must A. Overtake slowly. B. Keep to the right and avoid passing. C. Drive in the center. D. Use high beams. The correct answer is B. Keep to the right and avoid passing. Explanation: passing is unsafe where visibility is limited by a hill or curve. Stay in your lane. Question 38. A driver must reduce speed when A. Driving on dry pavement. B. Visibility is reduced by rain or snow. C. Traffic is light. D. The roadway is straight. The correct answer is B. Visibility is reduced by rain or snow. Explanation: reduced visibility requires slower speeds to maintain safe stopping distance. Question 39. When an intersection is controlled by a police officer, drivers must A. Follow the traffic lights. B. Obey the officer's directions. C. Follow other drivers. D. Stop in all cases. The correct answer is B. Obey the officer's directions. Explanation: a peace officer's hand signals override traffic lights or signs. Question 40. When driving at night on an unlit road, you must A. Use high beams when no other vehicles are near. B. Drive without lights. C. Use parking lights only. D. Keep low beams on at all times. The correct answer is A. Use high beams when no other vehicles are near. Explanation: high beams improve visibility on unlit roads but must be dimmed when vehicles approach. Question 41. When passing a stopped emergency vehicle with flashing lights, a driver must A. Maintain speed. B. Slow down and, if possible, move over one lane. C. Stop completely. D. Sound the horn. The correct answer is B. Slow down and, if possible, move over one lane. Explanation: Quebec's move over rule requires drivers to slow and give space to emergency vehicles. Question 42. If a tire blows out while driving, the correct first action is to A. Brake firmly. B. Hold the steering wheel firmly and slow gradually. C. Accelerate. D. Turn sharply to the shoulder. The correct answer is B. Hold the steering wheel firmly and slow gradually. Explanation: a firm grip and gradual deceleration maintain control after a tire blowout. Question 43. When crossing a pedestrian crosswalk, drivers must not A. Stop before the crosswalk. B. Overtake another vehicle stopped for pedestrians. C. Check both directions. D. Yield when necessary. The correct answer is B. Overtake another vehicle stopped for pedestrians. Explanation: passing a stopped vehicle at a crosswalk endangers pedestrians and is forbidden. Question 44. When a vehicle's headlights fail at night, the driver should A. Stop safely and turn on hazard lights. B. Continue using parking lights. C. Drive slowly to destination. D. Use high beams only. The correct answer is A. Stop safely and turn on hazard lights. Explanation: the handbook instructs stopping safely off the road and using hazard lights when lighting fails. Question 45. When meeting an oncoming vehicle on a narrow road, you should A. Keep to the right and slow down. B. Speed up. C. Drive on the center line. D. Stop in the middle. The correct answer is A. Keep to the right and slow down. Explanation: reducing speed and keeping right ensures both vehicles can pass safely. Question 46. If another driver fails to yield, you should A. Insist on your right-of-way. B. Yield to avoid a collision. C. Honk continuously. D. Drive faster through. The correct answer is B. Yield to avoid a collision. Explanation: safety takes priority. Always yield to avoid a collision even if you have the legal right-of-way. Question 47. When turning left from a one-way street onto another one-way street, you must A. Turn from the left lane into the left lane. B. Turn from any lane. C. Keep to the right side of the new street. D. Use the center lane. The correct answer is A. Turn from the left lane into the left lane. Explanation: left turns between one-way streets are made from the left lane into the left lane of the new roadway. Question 48. When your view is obstructed by parked vehicles at an intersection, you should A. Edge forward slowly to see clearly. B. Accelerate to cross quickly. C. Stay far back. D. Sound the horn continuously. The correct answer is A. Edge forward slowly to see clearly. Explanation: the handbook recommends creeping forward gradually until visibility is sufficient before proceeding. Question 49. When stopping behind another vehicle on a hill, you should A. Stop close to its rear bumper. B. Leave extra space to prevent rollback. C. Keep neutral gear engaged. D. Rely on the handbrake only. The correct answer is B. Leave extra space to prevent rollback. Explanation: extra space prevents collision if the vehicle ahead rolls backward when starting. Question 50. When a lane is reserved for slow-moving vehicles uphill, faster drivers should A. Remain in the slow lane. B. Use the left lane to pass safely. C. Pass on the right shoulder. D. Overtake at high speed. The correct answer is B. Use the left lane to pass safely. Explanation: the code allows faster vehicles to use the left lane to pass slow-moving traffic safely on upgrades.